What is up, everybody? Welcome into this special edition of Flippin Bats, the 2023 MLB On Fox Preseason Awards show. I'm Ben Verlander, along with Alex Curry, and today we're going to be giving out all the preseason hardware.
Yes, we are. And Ben, you know the best part about this award show is that all the winners were picked by you, the fans, on social media through our MLB On Fox accounts.
That means if you don't agree with our winners, you can't blame Alex and I.
I mean, let's be honest, Ben, they're still probably going to blame you.
Yeah, true.
Always.
One thing I do know is that everybody on social media is going to pick all of the right winners, no doubt.
Well, let's hope so, and let's get right to it. First up, it's the best player age of 22 or younger. Here are the nominees.
Wander Franco of the Tampa Bay Rays made his debut in 2021. This switch-hitting middle infielder can do it all. He can hit for power, he can steal bases, and he can hit for a high average as well.
Michael Harris II, the 2022 NL Rookie of the Year. Even after missing the first 2 months of the regular season, he hit .297 in his rookie season with 19 home runs, 20 stolen bases.
Next up, Julio Rodriguez. This guy is the definition of a superstar. He is a phenom and the future of the Seattle Mariners. Julio came up and did things in his rookie year that have never been done before.
And finally, Bobby Witt Jr. He finished fourth in stolen bases with 30 in the American League, 6 triples, fourth most in the American League. This is the future of baseball, Ben.
One thing I do know is that no matter who is chosen here, the future of baseball, Alex, is in very, very good hands. All right, let's get to it. And the winner is Julio Rodriguez. This is the right answer, Alex.
This feels like a no-brainer. I mean, he burst onto the scene. He is the reason that the Seattle Mariners team broke their 21-year playoff drought. He is the reason they got there.
Their playoff drought was old enough to legally drink alcohol.
Yes, it was.
Thankfully, Julio Rodriguez came along and put that to a finish. He has every tool you could imagine. This guy's going to be a superstar in Seattle for a long, long time.
Next up is the Comeback Player of the Year, and the nominees are?
Ronald Acuna Jr. won the National League Rookie of the Year over Juan Soto in 2018. Unfortunately, a nasty ACL injury a couple of years ago, played last year, but wasn't his full self yet.
Next up, Cody Bellinger. He was the 2019 NL MVP. He's won a Silver Slugger, a Gold Glove, and in 2018 was the NLCS MVP, played a key role for the Dodgers. He's got to get back to that.
Fernando Tatis Jr. suspended still at the beginning of this year, but he will be back. Fernando Tatis Jr. is a human highlight reel. He finished third in the MVP voting despite missing games.
And finally, Joey Votto. He was a 2010 NL MVP, a 6-time All-Star, Gold Glove winner. He has what it takes. He's just got to get back to that MVP caliber season.
The interesting thing about this category is all of these players are on this list for a bit of a different reason. Injuries, just struggling for whatever reason, suspensions, kind of all over the place. So I'm excited to see who wins this one, Alex. So let's get to it. The winner is Ronald Acuna Jr. Alex, thoughts?
I mean, he has everything it takes to be that MVP player. And if he's healthy and he has a full healthy season, this is the right call.
I like this a lot because, one, I remember watching the game. I was sitting in Denver, Colorado, awaiting Ronald Acuna to show up to the All-Star game. I was watching his final game in Atlanta before the break when he tore his ACL, went down. It was an awful injury. And last year, he just wasn't the same. But remember, Ronald Acuna Jr. is a 40-40 type player. He's only missed being 40-40, which is 40 home runs and 40 stolen bases, by just a stolen base, one stolen base in his career. It's crazy. He can get there. That's the kind of player he is. I think that people chose the right winner.
Yeah. Great job so far, guys. NL Rookie of the Year is next. Here are the nominees.
Corbin Carroll of the Arizona Diamondbacks. I am the driver of the bandwagon for this guy. He is going to be a star. He does it all. He will be the fastest player in Major League Baseball this season.
Next up, Kodai Senga. I also think you drive this bus. He just signed with the New York Mets, will be pitching with your brother. But he is a sensation from Japan, known for his ghost forkball. It is going to be incredible to see what he can do this season.
Miguel Vargas of the Los Angeles Dodgers. This guy's athleticism is off the charts. The Dodgers' infield depth is key. This guy could provide it for them for a long time to come.
And finally, Jordan Walker, only 20 years old, but he looks like he could be 30 or 40. I don't know if you've seen him. He's got a build like Aaron Judge. He's having an incredible spring training. I can't wait to see what he does with the Cardinals this year.
Alex, you know I love me some Corbin Carroll.
I know you do.
He might be the most excited I am to watch anybody this year, but let's see who the people voted for, and the winner is
Jordan Walker. Yes.
You can't go wrong with this.
You can't.
The spring training he's had, Alex, has been
incredible.
The man is legitimately think Aaron Judge. He is the size of Aaron Judge. He is super young, going to debut this year and going to show the world that this guy, I believe, is the real deal.
I mean, he's only 20 years old. He has the power. He has the size. He's going to have a bright future here in Major League Baseball.
Now, let me tell you guys why Corbin Carroll was the right answer here. Corbin Carroll this year is going to have one of the best rookie years we've ever seen, which might not be true because we just watched Julio Rodriguez last year and he was really good. But Corbin Carroll, I think, is a future star in this league. He will be the fastest guy in baseball this year. He has every single tool imaginable. If I had a vote, though I can't say Jordan Walker isn't a great vote, if I had a vote, Alex, as you know, it would have been for Corbin Carroll.
But Ben, this isn't about you, okay? This is about the people, the fans, and they chose and they voted for Jordan Walker. Way to go, guys.
Yep.
All right, next up is the AL Rookie of the Year, and the nominees are
Hunter Brown of the Houston Astros. This guy is nasty, and he idolized Justin Verlander growing up, and you'll see it in his windup on the mound. Also, his stuff, I might add, also looks a lot like Justin's as well.
We love to see it. Next up, Gunnar Henderson of the Baltimore Orioles. Now, he took Major League Baseball by storm. His very first Major League hit, a home run. His helmet flew off. His hair was flowing in the wind. It was glorious. I can't wait to see what he does this year.
Masataka Yoshida, he was unbelievable in Japan. Now he is with the Boston Red Sox. But what I'm excited to see is how he follows up the World Baseball Classic. He was really, really good there.
All right, and last but not least, Anthony Volpe. Now, he has kind of been dubbed the next guy, the next shortstop for the New York Yankees. So we're really hoping he gets that opportunity and shot to show him what he got this season.
I agree. Anthony Volpe is the guy that Yankees fans are probably the most excited about because since Derek Jeter left, it's kind of like, who's our guy to put at shortstop and have there for a long time?
Yeah.
Anthony Volpe could be that guy, and I wouldn't be surprised at all, Alex, if the people voted for him. Let's check it out. The winner is Gunnar Henderson. I like it.
It's in the flair.
I love me some Gunnar Henderson. It is. It's the hair, right?
Yeah, they have it right there. The hair flowing in the wind. It was one of the most beautiful scenes we saw in a Major League debut.
As you mentioned, first hit, a homer.
Yep.
Naturally, the helmet had to come off. The hair was going everywhere. Look, this guy is really, really good. Aside from just the hair, the player on the field you're getting is really good. He's going to split time, I think, between shortstop and third base. He's got a great arm, left-handed, can hit for power. The Orioles, man, they're on the rise. And the reason being, this guy and some of their other studs are a big part of it.
We now move on to the NL Cy Young. Here are the nominees.
Let's start with Sandy Alcantara, the unanimous NL Cy Young Award winner last year. This guy is the definition of a workhorse. You don't see many pitchers like Sandy left in Major League Baseball anymore.
Next up, Corbin Burnes of the Brewers. He was the 2021 NL Cy Young winner, two-time All-Star. And with all the arbitration shenanigans that happened during this offseason, I feel like he's going to go off this year.
Max Scherzer of the New York Mets, 11-5 with a 2.29 ERA last year. This year, he has former teammate Justin Verlander in the rotation, and I think they will make each other even better.
Speaking of, Justin Verlander, the reigning AL Cy Young winner, World Series champion. He's a 3-time Cy Young winner, AL MVP, ALCS MVP. He's on a new team now in the National League, but still a leader of this staff and so much to prove.
A lot of accolades there. I was going to let you keep
keep on going. Keep going.
Love to hear it. Let's go. His first time in the National League, and now he's paired with all of these great pitchers. And I must say, Corbin Burnes, as you mentioned, with everything that went down in arbitration and the way the Brewers treated him, I would not be surprised if he has his best year yet. But you guys voted. Now let's see. The NL Cy Young winner is Sandy Alcantara, running it back to back.
I was going to say, back-to-back champs.
He's unbelievably talented. And I mentioned on it when I was announcing him, Sandy Alcantara, you don't see much of him anymore. It's kind of an old school pitcher, right? You used to see guys throw complete games all the time. Sandy Alcantara was constantly going into the 8th, 9th inning of games. And in this day and age, you just don't see it anymore. He is the literal definition of a workhorse. And I can't blame anybody whatsoever for voting for Sandy. He's so good.
You would have picked your brother?
I mean, I'm going to root for him. You got to know that. He's my brother. Of course I want him to win.
And the next award is the AL Cy Young. The nominees are
Dylan Cease of the Chicago White Sox struck out 227 batters last year in 184 innings. He was dominant, and if it wasn't for some guy named Justin Verlander, he would have his first Cy Young award under his belt.
All right, next up, Garrett Cole. He is the leader of this Yankees staff. He is a 5-time All-Star, but still looking for his first Cy Young award.
Jacob deGrom of the Texas Rangers, 2-time Cy Young Award winner, Rookie of the Year, 4-time All-Star. He has an ERA title. For this guy, it's about staying on the field. We know if he does, he has the stuff to win.
Last but not least, Alek Manoah. Now, he finished 3rd in the AL Cy Young voting last year, and last season he went 16-7 for the Blue Jays, a big reason that they made it to the postseason.
I'm excited to see who was chosen here because these guys are kind of all over the map. Alek Manoah, the younger guy. Dylan Cease with the White Sox, hasn't won one before. Garrett Cole, the savvy vet that's still an ace of a staff. And Jacob deGrom, who I think many people would agree, if he's healthy, he's going to win the Cy Young Award.
One of the greatest
because
pitchers
his
in the
stuff
game.
Is that good. So let's see what the people thought. The winner of the AL Cy Young Award is Jacob deGrom. I can't disagree.
You can't.
Because one, you don't want to root for a guy to not be on the field. So I want him to be out there. And if he is out on the field, I think Jacob deGrom is going to win the Cy Young because he has the nastiest stuff in all of baseball.
Well, the best ability is availability. So if he is available and healthy and on the mound and can play 90% of the season and pitch to the ability that we know he can, hands down, he's going to be the Cy Young winner.
I think you make a good point, Alex. For deGrom, he's so dominant that if he can pitch in that 85-90% of the season range, he's talented enough to get it done and win the Cy Young Award. That's how dominant he is. He's the most dominant pitcher on planet Earth when he is out there pitching, and I think this is certainly a good choice from everybody that voted.
I agree. All right, we now move to the NL MVP. Here are the nominees.
Mookie Betts, MVP award winner, 6-time All-Star, 2-time World Series champion, tons of Gold Glove awards. We know the accolades. Mookie Betts has an MVP with the Red Sox. Can he get his first with the Dodgers?
All right, moving on to Paul Goldschmidt, the reigning MVP, 7-time All-Star, 4-time Gold Glover, 5-time Silver Slugger winner, and he is favored again this year for back-to-backs.
Juan Soto, now of the San Diego Padres. Juan Soto, not a typical Juan Soto year last year, but we know how good he is. He is one of, if not the best hitter in the game of baseball. Can he get the MVP?
And finally, Trey Turner, one of the greatest shortstops in the game right now, playing on the Phillies with his bestie, Bryce Harper. He's joining an already World Series caliber lineup. He has the support. I think he goes off this year.
I'm excited about this crew. I'm excited about a lot of names on this list this year. Paul Goldschmidt last year, by the way, for him to finally get it done after coming in second a couple times, third in the MVP voting, he finally got it done in his career. But can he go back-to-back MVPs?
No.
That would be wild. Let's check it out. The winner, as voted by you all, is Juan Soto. This is my vote, Alex.
This feels right.
This would be my vote. I think Juan Soto. Look, let's start with what we've seen so far this year.
Yeah.
Spring training, the guy hit like over 500. The World Baseball Classic.
Went off.
He was so good for the Dominican Republic. Juan Soto, when right, is the best hitter in the game of baseball. I think he gets back to that this year. I would have voted for this as well.
And he's also going to have support in the lineup. When you look at the Padres lineup, it is an all-star lineup with him, Manny Machado. Once they get Fernando Tatis Jr. back, they got Xander Bogaerts. It is insane the support that he will have around him this year on the Padres.
He's not going to struggle to drive guys in.
No,
there will
not
be
at all.
plenty of people on the bases for Soto. Great choice there. That is your NL Most Valuable Player choice.
All right, we have reached our final award of the show, the AL MVP. Let's check out the nominees.
Yordan Alvarez, Rookie of the Year, All-Star, and 2022 World Series champion. Yordan is becoming one of the best hitters in the game of baseball. He also hit the home run that ultimately won the Astros the championship.
Aaron Judge, the reigning AL MVP, breaking the AL home run record with 62 home runs. He is a Rookie of the Year winner, a 4-time All-Star, 3-time Silver Slugger winner, and now the captain of the Yankees.
Shohei Ohtani, where do I begin? MVP, Rookie of the Year, Silver Slugger, and he is the most talented baseball player Major League Baseball has ever seen in history.
Now his teammate, Mike Trout, one of the greatest players of our generation, who has been in the MVP conversation every year he's been in the league. He is a 3-time MVP winner, Rookie of the Year winner, a 10-time All-Star, 9-time Silver Slugger winner, and #1 in our hearts as Captain America.
I love me some Mike Trout. You know, the interesting thing with him is if you look at his baseball reference page, literally you can split it in half, and Mike Trout has had 2 separate Hall of Fame careers.
Of course he has.
He will ultimately be one of the greatest of all time. With him in this category, Shohei Ohtani, Aaron Judge, Yordan Alvarez, a star-studded group. So who did the people vote for? Let's check it out. Your winner is
Shohei Ohtani!
Shohei Ohtani.
Showtime!
Thank you. I was worried. Look, the answer here, Alex, is Shohei Ohtani.
It is. Yes, it is.
It's not just because I'm a big fan of his. Shohei Ohtani is a generational talent, once in a lifetime, once ever. We have never seen a player like Shohei Ohtani in Major League Baseball. The one comparison is Babe Ruth. So I know people might say, Ben, you might talk about him a little too much. I'm going to look back on my time when Shohei Ohtani was playing baseball saying, I'm glad and thankful I talked about one of the greatest talents of all time as much as I did while he was playing, and we all should appreciate him even more while we're getting to see it up close and personal right now.
I always say you have to appreciate greatness when it's right in front of your face. Shohei Ohtani is changing the game of baseball. He is doing things we have never before seen in our lifetime. He is the moment, and he is the future of baseball.
I think, Alex, everybody did a pretty good job voting.
Not bad.
I think
not bad.
This was a blast. I definitely agree with the AL MVP winner. You know that. And but that does it for our 2023 MLB On Fox preseason award show. We had 8 awards. You all voted. We handed out the hardware. This was a blast.
That was a ton of fun. And remember, if you don't agree with any of the awards, his handle is at Ben Verlander. So just like hit him up and talk all the smack you want to him.
Look,
all day,
I will
every
say
day.
this. I'm used to it.
Yes,
the comments
you
are always full of a bunch of smack talk. So bring it on. If you don't agree, sure, blame me, even though I had nothing to do with the voting. This was a blast, Alex. Now we get to see who's going to actually win the awards in real life. Thank you all for listening to the MLB On Fox preseason awards show. This has been a special edition of Flippin Bats. Make sure you subscribe to Flippin Bats wherever you listen to your podcast, Apple or Spotify or wherever. Opening day is Thursday, and we can't wait to keep talking baseball with you.
Let's
Thanks
go!
for watching, and we will see you soon.